Hey everybody, what's happening? I'm back with another quick film review for you. And today I'm going to be taking a look at Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. F for Foley, of course, on Netflix. That's the only place you'll find it. And it's been 30 years since the last Beverly Hills Cop film, Part 3, and it's been 40 years since the original, of course. And after the original and best film in the series, Axel Foley is returning in a new film full of fan service, fun action scenes, and fine performances, too. It is directed by Mark Malloy and written by Will Beale, Tom Gormican, and Kevin Etten. And it stars as many of the actors as they could get from the first film. Plus, they added some more beef to the cast with Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Kevin Bacon as well. Plus, there's also one very hilarious cameo on the golf course that I won't dare. I wouldn't dare give away. It's just, yeah, it's pretty good. So no spoilers here. Okay, so speaking of not giving stuff away, I won't be spoiling it. It's going to be a very fast review. So here we go. Axel Foley, played by Eddie Murphy, iconic character. So he's in Detroit, and he's taking care of these thieves that are looting a hockey arena, and then he gets a phone call from Beverly Hills, from his old buddy, retired police officer Billy Rosewood, Judge Reinhold, as good as ever in the role. And he warns Axel that his daughter, Jane's life, is being threatened for representing this person who is being framed by police. So there's this conspiracy, corruption kind of story going on here, folks. So Axel, of course, goes to Beverly Hills to see if he can help her. And Axel and Billy team up with her ex-boyfriend as well, Detective Bobby Abbott, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and his old pals, of course, John Taggart, so Ashton, and also Serge, of course, Bronson Pinchot, to help unravel this conspiracy. One last thing I got to mention is that, there's Eddie Murphy's character, Axel Foley. He has a daughter in the movie, but his real daughter, Eddie Murphy's real daughter, is in the film too as a cop, just to let you know. I'm really glad that they got Ashton and Reinhold, as well as Paul Reiser and Bronson Pinchot, who Foley enlists, to help him out. That's really great to see that. It's kind of like a reunion special a bit, but that's kind of a given, and I don't really, think that's lame or anything. I think that's cool. That's what we wanted. We wanted a reunion after 30 years since the last film. There's a scene with a helicopter, and it's apparently, I've been told, it's real practical effects, so not CGI, and I was impressed with that. I was like, oh, wow, geez, that's cool, nothing really looks fake in this in this film at all. Obviously driving fast down the street, and that's typical of the franchise with 80s music blasting and stuff. It's fantastic. It's very familiar. It's it's a bit redundant, of course, but it's great that way. This film makes fun of its own franchise a little bit, and that's a lot of fun too. So just other than the fact that it's predictable, it's a tad redundant. It's not like the greatest screenplay you'll ever, see, but that's still very good, even if it's not a, brand new idea, other than Foley's got a daughter now, and some other things I won't mention, but the cops coming out of retirement, that's cool. It's just still a good time, especially if you love the original 1984 film, and the music will certainly take you back. So I am going to give Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, the movie on Netflix, an 8 out of 10. Yeah, it's not perfect, of course, but it's a good darn time. And it may seem a bit like a reunion special, like The Force Awakens, of the franchise. It kind of is, in some ways. But it's definitely worth seeing for the action, the jokes, the characters, and of course Eddie is on target as always. All right, guys, that's all for me for this quick review. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time, peace.